So it looks like the most predictable thing you could predict for Black Widow. There's going to be a new Black Widow in the MCU after the upcoming film. It looks to have been confirmed. So there you go. This coming directly from the director, literally saying, yeah, Natasha sort of passes the baton over to Florence Pugh's character. Oh.
Yes, I think it's Kate Shortland. Everyone guessed this.
Yeah.
You know, of course, I said it on Twitter and I had two people be like, I was getting scared. I didn't know. It's just like, come on. You don't get Florence Pugh as a Black Widow and then do nothing with her. You know, after all, look at how much they set up for Natasha in Endgame. Like, what thread could you pull from Natasha? Like, it wouldn't make any sense. Any sense whatsoever. Especially after the Oscar win. Like,
oh God,
actually, did she win the Oscar? She did, didn't she?
No, I think she was up for it.
She was at least nominated.
Yeah. I mean, super talented. Obviously, Black Widow. They literally. I mean, when they first announced Black Widow was happening, Feige did that Feige lying smile where he's like, "Well, it's one movie, but there's potential for a trilogy." Oh, thanks, Feige. Yeah, let me.
Like cool.
Yeah. And I mean, if they're still setting up the Thunderbolts, I mean, there's your in right there. Like, because clearly,
would you put Yelena on a Thunderbolts team?
At first, I would. I'd kind of have her warped and twisted by Thunderbolt, and then have her break off as her own character. Like, you know, oh, okay, now she's gone to the good side. Sort of like how Natasha did it, because she was not exactly morally, you know, one way or another, but...
Say, you actually do Natasha's arc, but we get to see it this time.
Exactly. Yep. So, yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I mean, with that in mind, what do you think happens with Yelena as a character for the future in the MCU? Where'd they go? What do they do with her?
That's the question, isn't it? You got to do something different to what Natasha had. You can't just repeat the same things, even though a lot of her stuff is going to be very samey. Like, do you address the reproduction side of things, but maybe don't do it as ham-fisted as Whedon done?
No,
he's like, ooh, Whedon. I still like that movie.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, it's you can maybe go back and just use Yelena as a vehicle to correct, maybe not necessarily quite mistakes that they did with Natasha. But then again, I wouldn't want that for Yelena. I want something different. I don't just repeat the same Widow arc, make her stand on her own and do something else.
Yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't do the same pose every movie. That was fine for Nat, but this isn't Nat. This is someone else entirely.
I mean, the fact that every single female in a superhero movie now does that same exact thing, including the Hurricane Rana and the get on the shoulders and twist your... Like, it's like, after Iron Man 2, every single action heroine has done that. It's like it's like the superhero landing now. It's almost a joke.
Yeah. I mean, it was still cool to see Nat do it. It's just like, yeah, she's been the same thing 10 years. Like, look at her go.
Yeah.
Her knees ain't got a brittle yet, and neither her thighs.
No, I'm kind of there with you. I would also like it if they maybe when they continue the character, because I have no doubt we'll end up getting a Black Widow 2 and 3 with her in the lead. I would like to see more of the spy / not as godly human characters. Like, if you're going to do a sequel, I could totally see this Black Widow teaming up with a Captain Britain or something, right? Like, or Union Jack or something like along those lines.
Well, Captain Britain's multiversal, so...
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait, no.
I mean, Elena's a little bit special a little bit more special because she's a super adaptoid.
Is she?
Yep.
I mean, that's if they go that route. If they go that route, that'd be cool. And make it very different.
Yeah, because for people who don't know, she's mutated. She's a mutant, or mutated, and she can adapt superpowers from anyone around her, like Spider-Man.
Is she a mutant or is she mutate?
Well, from the comics, she's mutated, so she's superhuman.
Okay. So she's essentially like Spider-Man in that sense.
Yeah.
Not actually.
Yeah, and she can, to an extent, copy certain powers or abilities from other superheroes that are around her.
That's why she's Taskmaster!
I was just about to say, are they going to go with that because Taskmaster's in there and that's how they beat him? Is that something they can do? But
I mean, it could be.
having two copycats is a bit,
So,
how
about this one then? What do you think happens with Taskmaster? Is he one and done? Is this going to be a mantle that gets passed along? There's a new Taskmaster?
I mean, possibly.
It'd be an interesting way to do it, because I would hate it if he was one and done, because he's such a cool villain.
Yeah, there's no way he's a one and done. A part of me is convinced they're done with one and dones.
Yeah. I mean, they did it for literally 8 years straight.
Exactly. That's even more reason to be done with the whole one and done. No, because there's so many. I think they kind of realized if we keep burning through these characters, we can't do certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to bring in a Taskmaster. Thankfully, they've got Abomination and the leader's still hanging around, so you can kind of do a Thunderbolts. And we have a Zemo. You can do a Masters of Evil.
Yeah.
I know they killed off, quote, killed off Mysterio, but Mysterio is going to come back for Sinister Six. So I can see villain team-ups being their next thing down the road. Maybe we get Serpent Society. I doubt it, but maybe we get the Serpent. We'll get them properly this time, not in some weird, stupid jumpsuit with a bucket on their head. No.
Oh, yeah.
The PPE visor coming down. Let's avoid that one.
Man, that is true. What was his name? I can't remember right now.
Leatherback
was it, or
Diamondback? He had
Diamondback.
The power pack on his back was a diamond. So did you get it? You get it?
Okay.
Netflix slashed our budget. We had to go with. You get it?
Yeah. Damn. Unfortunate, but no, I have hope they'll do good with the Black Widow franchise moving forward. I think they kind of see where the some of the value is going to come in for many of these characters, and how people want to see kind of a repeat of Phase 1, 2, and 3, where we get to live with these characters a little longer. Now with the TV being involved, it won't surprise me if we see her show up in some TV series, a follow-up season to Falcon and Winter Soldier or something. That really would not surprise me at all.
Yeah, I just like for them to do the whole I'm not Natasha.
Yeah,
it's I might have this name, I'm not Natasha, and because of that, I'm gonna go to Red Widow or something.
Oh,
and then you can they've changed the names in movies before. Look at Ant-Man.
True.
So as long as Widow's the consistent in the name, you can have Black Widow, Red Widow, White Widow. You could do whatever you want with it, and have her go. True. Maybe even go White Widow, because then, it's you could argue replacing Black Widow White is a bit, but you still have there's different mantles that Black Widow can take.
Right.
So,
yeah, I know.
She's just an easy separation tactic.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think we're all excited here for this. I mean, it's happening. We're here for it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on the Black Widow hype train since day one, despite everyone else around me, so I ain't getting enough now.
I haven't been on the Natasha Black Widow hype train till the first trailer for Black Widow. That's when I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to like this character. It's like, oh yeah, she's dead, so... But hey, I'll like the next iteration, I guess.
Yeah, I just wanted to see Taskmaster.
Yep. I think you're going to see a lot of Taskmaster.
Yeah, I mean, he's prominent in video games and everywhere else, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Taskmaster.
He's literally in their two biggest games, and then the kickoff of Phase 4. He's going to be around.
Yeah, he better be.
He's gonna be around. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the Young Avengers first big thing.
Oh, that would be cool. That'd be sweet.